Thanks so much for tuning into this First Alert Weather plus our extended forecast. Let's talk about what's on the way for the second half of your work week. It is a busy one. We have a First Alert Weather week, several days of First Alert weather conditions because we're looking at winds, precipitation in the form of rain and snow. So overall, winter weather persists for the next few days. The worst of it is going to be Wednesday through Friday. So the second half of your work week will likely be the most impacted. However, the active weather will continue into the weekend and potentially into next week as well. So what we're expecting specifically is rounds of valley rain, high elevation snow. It is possible that the valleys get a burst of snow in the next day or two as well. So this is bringing us risks of rock slides, mudslides, dicey conditions when driving, especially. Strong gusty winds have already taken place throughout most of Wednesday. Now, Thursday and Friday won't see winds as strong, but they will still be breezy. They could still do some damage potentially. The winds as of Wednesday have already caused some injury as well. So make sure you're securing outdoor items if you can. If you're delivering Christmas presents, expecting Christmas packages, you don't want to leave things on the front porch over the next several days. Plan for that messy travel, especially in the mountains with the mud and the rocks potentially mixing with the precipitation that can make it really dangerous driving up there. You can always check road conditions at 511.idaho.gov, but there's a couple different advisories in place as of Wednesday afternoon. The darker yellow is showing a high wind warning. This will expire by Wednesday evening. Now this includes the Magic Valley, far south in Idaho, and then portions of the Central Mountains, Sun Valley included. Wind gusts here have been seen above 65 miles per hour as of Wednesday afternoon again, so it likely won't be as strong Thursday and Friday, but it will still be breezy to windy over the next several days. There is a wind advisory for the Treasure Valley extending just a little further south beyond Mountain Home there. Wind gusts in this area could be 55 miles per hour, so still definitely significant and unusually strong there. This also expires Wednesday afternoon, but this blue color here shown for portions of the Boise Mountains, Central Mountains, and West Central Mountains over by McCall. This is a winter storm watch. This is in effect through Thursday evening, and this is because there could be a little bit of snow piling up in the mountains and the mountain valleys and higher elevations in the mountains. Mountain valleys could see 2 to 4 inches. Above 7,000 feet could see anywhere from 6 to 10 inches of snow. So snow is hard to forecast with this system specifically because our snow levels will be rapidly climbing and falling. So it could depend on the temperature at any given time when precipitation is falling, if it falls as rain or snow. Now, if we look at a futurecast for the western half of the United States, you can see that the strong system will last through Friday night. Again, wind, rain, snow, multiple weather elements. And if you watch our jet stream, it continues to move. So we see some brief ridging over the next couple days, but that doesn't stop the precipitation from being funneled into the northwest. The atmospheric river will continue to be directed straight for our region, bringing lots of precipitation over the next several days to close out the work week, and then still bringing precipitation as we head into this weekend as well. If we look at our upper level pattern, you can see the similar pattern. So we have the ridging that's coming in. That's not going to stop the precipitation. And then we have some zonal flow by Friday, which then helps weather systems and elements move much quicker as it moves straight from the west to the east. So not a ridge, not a trough either, just zonal flow straight west to east. That'll help move weather phenomena along quicker, meaning things change quicker as well. As we look at Monday of next week, we then have a trough, potentially some cooler air moving into the region. But again, to break down this timeline, it is a developing situation, the weather. It's going to continue to bring us quick changing elements. So Wednesday, strong winds are the main factor. 30 to 50 miles per hour gusts are possible generally, but 60 plus miles per hour wind gusts have already been clocked as of Wednesday midday. Thursday, those winds could maybe just become a little bit breezier, not as strong as Thursday, but we're looking at a wintry mix in the morning. So there could be snow that makes its way down to the Treasure Valley floor. It would be a quick burst as temperatures warm throughout the day. That precipitation will just turn into rain by Thursday afternoon. By Friday, precipitation continues, but it looks like it could mostly stay confined to higher elevations or the Magic Valley. It looks like Treasure Valley could see the least amount of rain on Friday. This weekend, Saturday generally looks drier. Sunday Monday generally looks a little bit wetter. Several days out, we'll have to see how that plays out as we progress closer to this time. This is a heat map of our future wind gusts. So the wind gusts are what have been so damaging Wednesday. They're going to continue Wednesday, but then Thursday they dial back a little bit, still breezy conditions, but then Friday they ramp up once again a little bit more. So the winds are going to be coming and going. I would say make sure things are anchored down, way down for at least the rest of this work week, because even if the winds die down for a brief period of time, they will continue. Snow showers could continue in high elevations Wednesday afternoon, but by Thursday morning, the snow becomes widespread in eastern Oregon. This is when it could make its way to the Treasure Valley floor, as well as Magic Valley floor, relatively widespread, things likely not accumulating because of those warm temperatures. By Thursday afternoon, you can see the precipitation is up at higher levels, including the rain, and a little bit of a wintry mix, maybe just in Ontario and then the west central mountains through the central mountains as well. By Friday, rain becomes a little bit more widespread once again. Here, it looks like it's mostly in the Magic Valley, snow in the mountains, while the Treasure Valley, Boise included, may be getting a little bit more of a break from that precipitation on Friday. First alert conditions still continue through Friday because of all of this back and forth chances for precipitation. And then our rain chances continue, though, into the beginning of next week. So just because the conditions are the worst for now through Friday afternoon doesn't mean that they're coming to an end at the start of the next work week. Mountains look like they also have a break in precipitation on Saturday, with that being the lowest chance of rain from then on. Now, in terms of total precipitation, this is including rain and snow. We measure it in liquid form, so as water. So as of Wednesday through Friday, these are some general numbers as of how much liquid precipitation could have been measured by the end of the work week. Haley, Sun Valley area possibly seeing an inch or more of liquid precipitation. Central mountains, west central mountains maybe seeing a 3/4 of an inch to an inch. Right here, this is closer to Stanley, maybe up to 2.5 to 4 inches of liquid precipitation according to this model. Again, it's hard to say exactly how much precipitation as we move through the days, because this system is developing and changing relatively quickly. Now, in terms of snow totals, this could vary a lot. It looks like we're going to be seeing dense snow over the next several days. So if the snow is denser, that means more inches of snow stacked up compared to the liquid value of precipitation. So for example, 1 inch of liquid precipitation, if that was forecast, could equal 5-6 inches of snow if it is denser snow. So general estimates here, but you can see high mountain elevations anywhere from 6 to 10 inches of snow possible, just a couple tenths of an inch if that stack up in the valleys by the end of the week. In terms of the Northwest overall, still, of course, the furthest west coast of the Northwest getting hit the most with the precipitation. More than 2 inches expected in Portland, more than half an inch expected in Seattle from Wednesday to the end of the work week by Friday. So active weather continues all the way through Monday. Again, Wednesday through Friday, most impactful rain, snow, strong and damaging winds. Fluctuating snow levels make it hard to pinpoint an exact number of snow totals over the next several days. Twin Falls also seeing these first alert conditions, potentially some storms coming through here and there. By Saturday, those first alert conditions do come to an end. Saturday looks to be the coolest day in the short-term period for Twin Falls, but 40s to 50s still staying above average for this time of year as we're in the middle, closer to the end of December, getting close to the start of winter. Similar setup for Boise. First alert weather conditions persist all the way through Friday. Make sure you keep the rainy gear out because the wet weather is not leaving anytime soon. We're looking at precipitation chances through the end of next week. Same thing where temperatures stay above average for at least another week ahead as this active weather continues. Thanks so much for joining us on this First Alert Weather Plus extended forecast. We will catch you next time.